Hey, I'm just going to do a review on the Okuma Magda Pro MA20DX. It's a pretty good reel. I've actually had one before, and it got stolen, so I bought another one. I got this at Gander Mountain for $49, and brand new, obviously. First thing you find when you open it is a little owner's manual. It's pretty handy to have. You should probably read that before you start using it. And we got a parts list, which is pretty cool. You see how the thing is actually built. And if you needed to, I imagine you could probably order all these parts if you needed to rebuild it. Pretty intense how many parts actually went into putting this thing together, but it's definitely a good reel. I've used it before, and I went and bought another one, so that's how you know it's a good one. We fish pretty often. We do a little bit of freshwater, but mostly saltwater, catching reds, catching drum, sheep's head, all that good stuff. Here you'll find the warranty. I believe it has actually a 1-year warranty, manufacturer warranty, which is kind of frustrating because when I went to Gander, they offered me a 2-year warranty for $9, full replacement if it gets lost, stolen, whatever, broken, freezes up. So I'm covered for 2 years at least. So I mean, you still got to rinse it. If you're taking this thing out to the salt water, you're definitely going to want to rinse it still. I mean, it's just good habit to do that, just in case, you know, salt water did actually get in there and, you know, get beyond the seal. Obviously salt water corrodes pretty quickly and it could freeze up within a day or two. It comes with an extra double handle, which is cool. It doesn't quite give you the leverage that you'll get with the bigger handle that's on it right now, but it's nice to have two options. Good for light fish, you know, the smaller handle. It's kind of jammed up in this box. Looks like it's all that it comes with. Just toss that out the way. It's definitely a beautiful reel. It appears to be made of some pretty heavy-duty plastic, which at first I had my reservations about plastic. You know, generally I like things to be metal, but you know, in saltwater, metal corrodes, so you know, plastic might just be a better option. Definitely cool to look at. It doesn't look like an amateur reel. Just some basic functions. It comes with a depth counter, so you know, after you cast out, you can actually see how far your line's out. You know, it counts down. There's 1 foot. It counts in feet. This specific one is a gear ratio of 5 to 1 to 1. If you're running 14-pound test, you get 290 yards on this sucker. That's a lot. I'm not a math whiz, but I think that's over 700 feet of line there, which is it's pretty damn far. And then you can get 20-pound test up to 210 yards, so that's pretty cool. It doesn't have the button action that you might be familiar with for, you know, a standard bait caster would have the button and then you flick it out. This one's got more of a lever, which, you know, at first I wasn't sure if I'd like that, but it doesn't make too much of a difference to me, so I like it. It's got a noise mode. I definitely like the sound of it. That sound right there gets you excited. I like that. But it also got a silent mode too. You just hit this little switch right here up, and it's dead silent. It actually, each reel, if you watch here, I'll reset this. Each reel pulls in 1 foot, so If I start here, go all the way back around, it's 1 foot. Actually, that said 2 foot right there, didn't it? Let me see. Let's try that again. Let's see if you can see that. I don't know if you can see that. Let me show you. It's got this little depth. One full rotation looks like it does 2 feet actually. So that's the 5-to-1, which is pretty cool. It doesn't take much time to bring this bad boy in. Right here, if you're not familiar with it, this star looking thing that's actually tied in next to the handle, that's your drag. So you know, clockwise would be tighten it, counterclockwise would be loosen it. And this is actually your braking system right here, this little silver one. And that's going to control your backspin basically. It's going to put a brake on the spring assist here. To control, you know, for each bait is slightly different in weight. You're going to want to adjust your brake accordingly. That way you don't get a backlash and you still get the benefit of the, you know, the bait caster. Other than that, it looks like it's, you know, pretty well built. It's got nice action to it. All the way over, back and forth, very smooth. It's got screws all over it. They look like they're stainless steel. This is stainless steel. The rivets in it. It's got a, I think this is ABS plastic, but I'm not sure. If it is, that's a good thing because this stuff is really incredibly durable. Even the center line is plastic too. And like I said, at first I had my reservations about it, but if you think about cause and effect, I mean, salt water definitely tears some shit up. So, you know, plastic might just be the way to go. Let me look at the instructions here. It says what it says. Magda Pro MA20DX. Accurate line countermeasure in feet. 2 stainless steel ball bearings. Smooth heat-resistant drag washers, which is cool. Precision cut brass gears. Balanced power handle with ABS handle knob. That's the bigger one. This is balanced. You see the weight on it. And then this is a power handle because it is slightly bigger. What else? Lightweight, corrosion-resistant, Titan graphite construction. So I guess it's not actually ABS plastic. Titan graphite. I'm not familiar with that, but I mean, it definitely sounds pretty beast. 5-to-1 gear ratio on all models. They're all the same, and then it's a level wind system. So it's got a hell of a line capacity for a small reel. Lucy, stop that shit. I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this bad boy. Picked up from a friend of mine. $10. Thought I had one in the garage, but it turns out I don't have a bait caster, so we're going on a fishing trip in a month. February 16th, we're going down to, you know, this is probably my only complaint about it, is this lever right here. It does go up pretty high, so it can kind of be a two-handed process trying to get that down. But you get used to it as you're using it, you know, you just gotta get your thumb up in there. I mean, there's no doubt about it, the button is more user-friendly, but, you know, this works well as well. So, but like I was saying, we're going on a fishing trip down to Sugarloaf Key in February 16th, me and all my boys, and we're bringing all the GoPros, we got drones, we got all our fishing gear, we're ready to go, and we're definitely going to slay some fish down there, so we're going to make a hell of a video out of it too. So if you're interested in watching fishing videos of us landing gigantic fish, so if you're interested in seeing more about fishing gear, go ahead and subscribe to our channel, and we'll definitely be doing some rock solid reviews. I'm excited to get this bad boy in the water.